way more depressing than what it is.
Yeah.
All right, so let's talk about expected values for a minute. And the idea of an expected value, anybody? Good, it's the value that you'd expect to get out of something. Which means that really it should be some kind of a weighted average. Right? And the things I'm going to average are the values, right? Right, so I'm going to take the values and I'm going to average them, weighting according to what I expect, which is really probabilities. Does that make sense? So I'm going to use the probabilities to figure out how much value I expect to get out of something. For example, let's say we had a raffle. There's 200 tickets. They're $5 each. And the grand prize is $300. And second prize is $50. And that's all there is. Okay, so there's one grand prize ticket and one second prize ticket. And how many not payable tickets? Yeah. So there's one of these, right? One of these and 198 of, what's third prize in this raffle? Zip. Okay. Cool. Check. Yes. Maybe. Okay. So here's what you're going to do. You're going to add together the outcomes weighted by their probabilities. So I'm going to write down the outcomes, and I'm going to use this notation. So.
Sorry, I don't know what happened.
So this is the expected value function that takes this raffle. Okay. So I'm putting this raffle into the expected value function, and the way I'm going to do this is I'm going to take my grand prize, right, my $300, and I'm going to weight it by something. And I'm going to take my $50 prize, and I'm going to weight it by something. And I'm going to take my $0 prize, and I'm going to weight it by something. You guys with me on this? Okay, what are you going to weight it by? So how likely is your $300 prize?
1.
Good. There's 1 in 200 of those. How likely is your $50 prize? 1 in 200. And how likely is your $0 prize?
198 and 200.
198 and 200.
Terrible raffle.
Yeah, this is a money maker. Please note, raffles are usually used to raise money for charitable organizations, right? And so you usually expect to be giving that organization money.
Yeah.
You see that? It's actually nicer, of course, to just give them the money, but whatever. So, what do I get out of this thing? So my expected value of my raffle. Some of this simplifies, right? Like mathness. What's 0 times 198 over 200?
0.
0. So did I have to figure out how many loser tickets there were? Nope. What's 300 divided by 200? 1.5, right? And $50 divided by 200? 0.25. You guys all see this?
Now it makes sense.
Okay. I have lied to you a little bit, right? Why have I lied to you?
This is how much each ticket costs.
So I have right now the expected, what?
Return.
Yeah, this is kind of the return, right? You guys see that? What should I account for here?
5.
Yeah, I should account for the $5 ticket price. You guys see that? Like, this is what I expect to win, assuming I had a ticket. You guys see that? So, what do you actually expect to make?
5 minus that.
5 minus that?
That minus 5.
That minus 5. You guys see that? The $5 is going out of your pocket, right? So, I really think my expected value,
Oh, expected value being what you make from buying the ticket.
ought
Okay,
to be,
I thought it was expected value of like income for the person holding the raffle.
yeah, so other way, me buying a ticket. So it's going to be 1.75 minus 5. You guys see that? Okay. Now, that last bit felt a little twisty, right? Because I like went back and then accounted for the ticket. So how can I account for the ticket cost at the beginning so I don't have to do that again? You guys see a cleverer way to do this?
5 minus $5. Is that how much?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
So I would say just think about your 300, right?
Minus 5 times 200 over 200. Right?
Oh, yeah, that's a good way to think about it. You guys see that? You have to buy a ticket, right?
Yeah.
So you're going to lose $5 with probability 1. Or you could think about this, so you could, this would be an option. You could subtract 5 with a 200 over 200 probability, right? Or you could go through and say, okay, what am I really going to win at that grand prize payout?
$2.95.
Yeah, I'm really winning $2.95. So another way to do this would be to do, okay, $2.95 is my profit, right? Times my probability of making that profit. Plus, this guy should be really 45, and my my probability there. And then your last guy should be -5. Now, is it obvious that those are the same thing?
Yeah.
Not completely obvious.
Yeah, it's not completely obvious, but it's just a distributive factor kind of thing, right? You guys see that? Okay, so however you think, right? This thing here, this was expected winnings. Right? And this is actually expected value. Right? Because I'm going to have to buy a ticket. You guys see that? Be a little careful. Make sure you incorporate your base cost into it. You want to try another one?